Unpacking, live on tape. Are ghosts gay?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Unpacking Live on Tape. I'm your host, Christian from Hunky Tops, and joined today by the lovely Joseph Federico, the Marketing Maven.
Hello.
And today we have a special guest. Señor Scary is joining us. Hey, Señor Scary, how are you?
Hola, Christian. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm so happy to have you. This is quite a treat, and this is because, well, many reasons, but mostly because it's spooky season. And for spooky
Yes.
season,
When is it not spooky season?
Well, as far as I understand, in your house, it's always spooky season. But yes, I agree. So, Señor Scary, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Señor Scary. That's my nom de plume. I have a website. I do Halloween. I'm a Halloween artist, and by day I work as a graphic designer for a community college.
Very
Wonderful.
nice. Very nice. And today, to keep it in the spooky subject, we want to talk about ghosts and
Ooh.
why ghosts are gay and why do gay people like ghosts. And this started, do you remember how this whole thing started, Joe?
No, my
Why did
head's
we
in.
decide to turn, you don't? No, no. We're talking about Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Do you remember? Yeah, see, I knew you would remember. Last time you and I were talking, we talked about Ghostbusters and how much we loved the movie as children. I'm talking about the first, the original one. Do you
Oh,
remember?
like the original one. Oh man, not to date ourselves, but those were some good films.
They stand the test of time, right?
They have,
course,
they totally
of course.
have. Did you watch those, Señor Scary? Do you remember those?
Oh my God, I live those. I love those movies. They really gave me those are foundational, right? We have foundational horror films from the 80s that really kind of like paved the way for modern horror.
I absolutely agree. But so would you say Ghostbusters is a horror movie?
It has to do with ghosts, so I'm going to just check that box and say yes.
Okay. What did you, what did you do?
Yeah. I mean, they have the ghost. They have that spooky element to them, both of them. And my favorite scene, but the most heartbreaking scene, I believe, is Ghostbusters 2, where the Titanic pulls into port, and it still scares the hell out of me, and I feel so bad for those people.
It's true. I never thought about that, but it's true.
Yeah.
And as a person who sees spirits once in a blue moon, I'm like, I just want to talk to them and help them and give them hugs. But, it's just a film.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Of course. To me, I always love Ghostbusters, the first one. Although, I also enjoy the second one as well. But my favorite scene of all times, I think, is the scene in the library. I think it's it's early in the first movie when they go to the library and they find this lady that's reading. I don't know how old I was when that movie came out, but yeah, it's turned crap out of me, but I loved it. I remember talking with my classmates back then, and we were all sure that we were going to study parapsychology as when we grow up, right? It's like we want to be Ghostbusters.
I wish.
This is a thing that we can all do, right? So we all wanted to be Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So good. So question for both of you: favorite Ghostbuster?
Dan Aykroyd. He was very funny.
Why? Because he's funny?
He just embodied his character really well. And he's so goofy and lovable, and he's such a good person now that I feel like I really relate to him. And he has all those supernatural shows now, which is kind of really weird, but yeah.
I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, of his paranormal offerings, which are pretty cool. Yeah.
I haven't really followed him. Yeah. So that's Dr. Ray Stantz, correct? I believe in the movie. Dan Aykroyd's
yes.
character is Dr. Ray Stantz. I'm pretty sure right now.
Okay.
What about you, Joe? I think I know who your favorite Ghostbuster is. But
Really? I would have to say Bill Murray. He was a crazy one who was a little bit of a player, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of a comic, really into, just really dedicated to his team, which I think I can relate to, and also to his craft. So he was just a smart ass, and I think I enjoyed that growing up, but also now as an adult rewatching those films.
Totally. Peter Bankman, right? I
Yeah.
believe his character's
Yep.
name.
Is that how you?
Good memory.
who you-
Wow.
Is that who you thought?
Dear Thumb though, well, I've always been attracted to smarts, I think, and I always thought he was so hot, his Stephen Spengler.
Mm.
So there's like a physical attraction, but also like a mental thing here. But I always thought it was so hot. Yeah, so she's like definitely my favorite. So yeah, there's only three of us. Not enough for our fourth Ghostbuster, but it's fine. I love it too.
Slimer.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Oh, Slimer. I never really liked Slimer, to be honest with you. What do you think, Señor Scary? So the thing about Slimer is like, is how it goes. What is Slimer? I don't even understand what it is, right? Because like, we have all these ghosts that are actual ghosts, and then Slimer is like a creature, right? I don't know.
Yeah, who like eats things and they go through him and these slime trails, like ew, right? Like
I know,
Yeah.
that's just gross. Yeah, yeah. But the whole slime thing from Ghostbusters 2 was kind of sexy though. I thought. There's this scene where they're all covered in slime and they need to take their clothes off. I was like, keep going. Let's do this. Yeah, those were my awakening moments in Ghostbusters.
that. I mean, to me, that kind of like activated my OCD, and I needed to shower.
Hey, I wouldn't have been opposed to it, like a shower scene in Ghostbusters. Let's do it. But
This is
speaking of
really good.
Ghostbusters,
Oh no,
go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I just liked the pink color of the slime. And the second one was pretty.
It's true. It's true.
So that's I don't
and
know,
the music.
just
Pink?
the color of sense. Anyway, the music was great.
and the music, I thought it was really good. What about the newer iterations of Ghostbusters? How do we feel about those? I'm thinking there was a new one. I don't remember the names. There was the all-female Ghostbuster that was very controversial, I guess. How do we feel about that one?
I loved all of them. I thought they were all great. I thought they all really kind of like brought something different to them. And I'm a theater person, so I understand that a show gets redone over and over time, right? And so that there's different iterations. And so I love that they tried different things. So I don't know. I love them all.
I personally love them all too. Yeah, I agree. The alternate one, I thought it was funny. It was different, but I didn't think it was as terrible as some other people said. The ones that came after that, I thought they were also really good, more modern, perhaps too flashy, but it's for a new audience, a new generation, and I thought it was great. I love them. Where would you go?
Okay. I didn't see the all-female cast, so that's still out for debate on my end. But the newer ones, I thought were great. That they reminded me of being a kid again. They were fun. They had just enough scare to them, spookiness, that I liked the introduction of the new ghosts and the new characters. And the way they paid homage to your crush, Christian, because he had died and then they brought him back,
Right.
I think was really done beautifully. Yeah.
It was very touching. Yeah, especially for me as a baby who portrays the character had died in real life. And
I know.
yeah, they got permission from the family to use his likeness, and they did it in a way that was that made sense, right? Like you said, that paid homage.
Yeah. And
Yep,
he looked
really liked
he looked good. He was kind of cute. I gotta be honest. I like the older guys.
How about so here's my issue though. I love him in the movies. When they did the cartoons in the 90s, I guess, they made him blonde for whatever reason. And I was like, why is Egon blonde? I never liked that.
Maybe it was more marketable, I guess more marketable back then. I think it was the late 80s, early 90s, because I remember having like the sticker set and all the toys too. Oh yeah,
Yeah. I mean, they were huge for sure. Yeah.
and they
I
were
don't
totally
really remember what I
cute.
could
They were totally like twonkish now in high
Yeah.
school.
Now that you mention it, I agree. I think there were several iterations of the cartoon, though. I'm just thinking about like the 80s or 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there are more modern versions that I haven't seen. I can stick to those.
Fun fact: they re-released the toys from the 80s and 90s,
Oh, fun.
and they were
heard about this.
expensive.
The action ones,
Oh.
I did have
Yeah.
Egon that has like a
The tie, you
a
squeeze
ghost.
his arm.
So yeah, Ghostbusters. If you listening haven't seen any of the Ghostbusters, you should go watch them. And if you have seen them, what's your favorite Ghostbuster? And what's your favorite character of the movies? I mean, there are a bunch of great characters, not just the Ghostbusters, but also, which one of the movies is your favorite or least favorite? And what other ghost movies do we have that we love?
This is going to be totally off kilter. Ghost. Have you guys seen Ghost? Very gay film. Very gay.
I'm sorry. Which Ghost are we talking about? Is it Ghost? Are we talking Patrick Swayze?
The Ghost?
Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
The one with the pottery scene?
Yeah.
The OG Ghost. Okay.
It's not a horror film per se, but it's a ghost related film.
No, I think it has spooky moments. I don't really remember the plot at all. I do remember it being sexy. I mean, I think that's the whole point of the movie, right? Like, especially the pottery scene.
Right.
Whoopi Goldberg is great in it as usual.
You and Danger
because
Girl.
She is like a medium, correct? If I remember correctly, and she kind of like helps Patrick Swayze's character who had died. She helps him, get in touch with his girlfriend who's still alive, who is Demi Moore.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Maybe I'm completely misremembering. I don't know. I think that goes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's kind of like the plot. Maybe Will Ferrell is in it too. I want to say that he plays a character, like a ghost in a train or something. I don't know. I think remember those scenes.
Sure.
That's a good ghost movie. Any other ghost movies, Señor Scary, from that era that you can remember?
Oh my gosh. Ghost films are my absolute favorite films, like supernatural, ghosts, that kind of thing. I prefer that kind of horror film over like slashers or anything else. There's something about ghost movies that kind of pique my imagination. And I think all of us, when we see a ghost movie, we come home and we suddenly start seeing ghosts. And it's that feeling of like, what else is there, right? And like, I think that's what ghost movies really kind of make me feel, is like it says, what is there? Is there life after death? What is going on beyond this? And like it's always centered on a house, right? It's always it's so universal. A dark house, somebody died, like that there's going to be something interesting about that. There's a new movie coming out next year called Other Mommy, and it's based on a book called Incidents Around the House, which is really, really, really scary.
Just the name alone freaks me out, to be honest with you.
In the first line of the book, a little girl is standing there talking to a ghost, and the ghost says, "Can I get into your heart?" And that gave me such chills. Like, why is a ghost asking this little girl to go into her heart? What is that about? And immediately piqued my interest. And now the cast for this new movie is fantastic. And the movie is like probably the most realistic depiction of what ghost hauntings are actually like, as opposed to what we see in films.
Sure. Interesting.
Definitely gotta be checking it out for sure.
That's on my list. Yeah.
Yep. I'm adding it to my list too. I was just gonna go classic with ghost movies. My favorite ghost movie, that's not Ghostbusters, I guess, is Poltergeist. Isn't that a ghost movie as well?
Wonderful.
Totally.
Yep.
Yeah. I've always loved Poltergeist. It has that a lot of like touching scenes with ghosts being passing on. I thought it was great.
Wow.
What is it with crazy?
Yes. And Casper, like
Casper, yeah.
it was a little cartoonish, but I was not out yet. And the moment Casper turned into a real boy, I wanted to beat her so badly at the Halloween party, floating.
Wait, Joey, do you not like scary movies?
I love scary movies, but I'm like,
Because you've mentioned
romantic
Ghosts
for some
and
reason.
Casper, and like I'm like in my head, I'm thinking of like these really hard, horrible movies.
This is hardcore. I love to be scared shitless, but I'm thinking of like the cute
Outside the box.
movies for some
Yeah.
reason.
I
Casper,
have
hands
never seen Casper. So you're talking about the movie, right? Not the old cartoon.
correct.
Well, I
correct.
mean, the movie based on the characters in the old cartoon
Correct.
and comics.
Mhm.
Yeah. I have not seen this. This is like a CGI movie, right? Like Casper in this movie is like a CGI.
Mhm.
So
Very
type of thing.
90s, a lot of cameos. The Ghostbusters actually had a cameo in Casper when
That
they
was
were
hilarious.
house
Were
and-
they after him or something?
Did they
That was
really?
hilarious.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
remember
Oh my
that.
God.
Not all of them.
No.
I think
Oh,
just
okay.
a few. Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. This is hilarious.
And then
Just so
so
good.
she is it Bill Pullman? Is he
Hmm.
like the dad? No. Is it Bill?
Oh,
Mm,
is he in the movie? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I know
but
you
I-
like him. I know you like him, Christian.
I love Bill Pullman.
that
Yes.
nerd, daddy, cute, whatever,
The
right?
worst thing about it is everything.
He's like nerdy. I don't know. Just yes. But then when
Yep.
Casper turns into a real boy, at least as a 13-year-old me, not having been out yet,
mhm.
I wanted to be at the Halloween party so badly. So
I'm gonna have to check it out.
That's
This
it.
is-
just
this is- yep, I
Devin-
love it.
that was Devin Sawa. He played Casper, the human Casper.
Who was it? I'm sorry. Well, where do I know it from?
Devin Sawa. He was in. He was big in the '90s. He was big in the
Okay.
'90s. That actor, yeah.
Okay, I don't remember, but I'll have to look him up and
Cutie.
definitely put it on my list.
Yeah.
And what about ghosts in other media? Maybe not necessarily in film, but books. I know, Señor Scary, you mentioned a book. Any other good ghost books that we should be checking out?
Gosh, I did a summer reading series this year of 3 books in 3 months, which for me is like impossible. I just don't read that fast. And they were all ghost stories. So one was called September House, the other one was Incidents Around the House, and the other one was called oh gosh, what was it called? It was like it's set in an Italy villa. This family goes to visit a villa, and there's a ghost in this turret room that's locked in the top of the on top of the stairs, and it haunts the one black sheep of the family, the queer character.
Wow.
And I thought it was like, oh wow, this is very interesting, because why her? Why this woman? Why did she get selected by this ghost to be the one who was going to be the center of this haunting? It was really, really good. And then another one, September House, is about a woman who, her and her husband buy this dream house, and it turns out to be full of ghosts, and she's okay with it. And she learns how to live with the ghosts. And so the entire book is her and all the ghosts managing to get by until her daughter comes for a visit, and then everything kind of goes to hell because she's trying to compensate for what the ghosts are doing, while trying to like not appear crazy, right? Because anybody who believes in ghosts is crazy, right?
Of course.
I don't know. So,
So-
yeah, I guess that's a good segue to our next question. What about ghosts in real life? Any real life ghost experience?
Yes, many.
What, care to share one or no? Are they too private? It's fine if you don't want to
I
share.
mean, we don't have enough time. I discovered my, for lack of a better phrase, gifts back in 2022. When I came back from the Everglades, I was in the mangrove tunnels of the Everglades in a very spiritual way, and then I came back and I started hearing and seeing things. So, yeah.
What about you, Señor Scary? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, Joe.
No. I'll leave it at that for now. Yes. Short answer, yes. How about you,
What
Señor
about you?
I do. I wrote a story about it to kind of get it out of my mind and out of my system forever. I feel like when I commit things to paper, they kind of like get out of me, go into paper, and be done.
Mhm.
And I wrote a very personal story that is very true, and from my perspective,
Mhm.
of my encounter with the historic La Llorona, or at least who I considered to be La Llorona. Whether it was just another ghost, whether it was just my imagination as a 7-year-old boy, who knows? But I definitely know and I remembered everything from that encounter in the arroyos behind my house in El
Right.
Paso, Texas. We lived in a house. My family, my parents immigrated from Mexico, and my dad wanted a house that was as close to Mexico as possible.
Mm.
So it was our house, our neighbor's house, one more house, Mexico.
Wow.
Right.
We were right at the border, and they didn't have a border wall then, so we would cross the border all the time to go play in the dunes, the arroyos of Mexico,
Mhm.
and they would get deeper and deeper, sandier and sandier, and harder to climb. And you would stay out late, you would play, but my brother was my brother, and often would leave me. And I was stuck at the bottom of a dune trying to get out of this dune, and this woman says, "Here, I'll help you." I'm like, "Okay, lady." It was so weird. Like, we just like looked at each other, and she didn't look like a ghost, right? She just looked like a person. And I'm like, "What are you doing out here?" Like, she's barefoot, she's in the sand. Like, what are you doing? Like, who are
Right.
you? And she kept saying, "I'll help you. Just come here." And I'm like, "Well, I'm stuck over here. Why don't you come help me here?" She would not move. I'm like, "So I have to go to you." And later I realized that there's some sort of, I don't know, Joe, would you call it a convocation where you have to accept them in,
You have to correct.
right? And
They can't do anything unless you approve or confirm that they're allowed
right.
to. Mhm.
And so I didn't, and I climbed and I left. But
And
yeah, the whole
from fear, out of fear.
it wasn't fear, but it was definitely like, how you just know, like your instincts know, even if your mind doesn't.
Yeah,
Like, you just know there is something just not right with this person.
something's off in your gut. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Mhm.
I just climbed up that dune,
That's
left.
pretty.
When I got to the top of the dune, I looked behind me and there was
She was
nothing.
gone.
That was gone.
Mhm.
Of
Yeah.
course. I yeah, that's very scary. I was just gonna say that all I know about my Llorona is what I learned from just Federico growing up,
Mhm.
watching
Yeah.
all of the.
Mhm.
Final question before we call it a day. Why are ghosts gay? Are they gay? Why are gay people attracted or interested in ghosts? Or is it just a universal thing? I know it's a universal thing, but is it a thing, especially for gay people?
I have an opinion.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, jump right in.
I think as gay people, we tend to grow up kind of isolated, and we tend to grow up in our own worlds, in our own rooms, locked behind doors before we really emerge. And all that time of just thinking about ourselves and thinking about who we are and what we are and all that, it seems to kind of parallel what ghosts are. What are they? Who are they? Are they here? And I think that otherness, right? We're othered, they're othered. I think there's a parallel there that really brings us into that. And I think maybe you don't have to necessarily be gay, you could just be othered. But I definitely feel like those who really believe in ghosts have gone through that kind of same trajectory.
I love that.
Interesting. I love it too. Yeah. I think we're up to time. So why don't we go around and tell people where can they find you? Let's start with you, Joe. Where can they find you?
Yeah. Instagram is my main platform, Joseph A. Federico, hashtag the Marketing Maven. And you can call or text me directly for marketing services, ghost talk, anything in between, 973-289-3517.
Perfect. Thank you, Joe. What about you, Señor Scary? Where can people find you?
You can find me at seniorscary.com. That's my archive website where I put all my projects and things. On social media, you can find me at Señor Scary Official on YouTube, Instagram, and I think Facebook. Yeah, Facebook again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. All the social medias. And yeah, I mean, people want to find me. I'm always at hunkytops.com. You can scroll to the bottom. There's links to all my social media, or you can send messages directly to the page. If you talk with Hunky Tops on any platform, it's me who's responding. So Christian from Hunky Tops, here for you all. Thank you, and
Peace out.
bye.